Yesterday, Jensen Huang walked onto the GTC stage and said, every single company in the world today has to have an OpenClaw strategy. The CEO of $2 trillion company just told the business world that an open source AI agent is now mandatory. But he did not just say that, he announced something called NemoClaw. And it changes what OpenClaw actually is. Quick context. OpenClaw is an open source AI agent that runs on your machine. You talk to it through WhatsApp, Slack, Telegram, and it takes action. Not just answering questions. It sends emails, writes code, browses the web, manages files, books meetings, all autonomously. It was published November 2025, went viral by January 2026, and hit 280,000 GitHub stars, making it the fastest growing open source project ever. OpenAI acquired it in February. But here's what matters for this video. OpenClaw proved the demand for AI agents is real. Millions of people started running these things daily. And then a very predictable thing happened. Things broke, and not in abstract ways. A Meta AI aligner researcher ran OpenClaw on her email inbox. It was performing perfectly in the sandbox. She switched to her real inbox. Within minutes, it started mass deleting emails. Here's what happened technically. The agent's context window hit its limit and reset. The agent lost its memory of the task instructions mid-execution. It saw it was in some email workflow, inferred it should keep going, and just deleted everything. That's not a bug you can patch with a better prompt. That's an architectural problem. The agent had unrestricted access to the email system. There was nothing between AI's decision and action. But the real issue is this. OpenClaw agents could read any file on the system they were installed on. They could make network requests to any endpoint. They could execute arbitrary shell commands. And the only thing stopping them from doing something destructive was the AI model's own judgment. That's why Meta banned it from work devices. That's why LangChain banned it. Enterprises watched OpenClaw go viral, but couldn't touch it. So here's what NVIDIA actually built. NemoClaw is not a single tool, it's the entire system. There are 3 layers. Let me walk you through them top to bottom. First thing to notice, look at what's in the sandbox layer. You have got 3 agents, Claw, Claude, Cursor. Claw is OpenClaw, running inside NemoClaw's sandbox. But it's not alone. Claude and Cursor are right next to it, each in their own sandbox with tools and MCP access. So NemoClaw isn't OpenClaw with guardrails. It's a platform for running any AI agent safely. OpenClaw is just one tenant. So NemoClaw is not a replacement for OpenClaw. It's a stack that wraps around it. Each agent runs in an isolated container under the hood. The agent physically can't touch any files outside sandbox and temp. It can't make any network requests to unapproved endpoints. It can't escalate privileges. And these boundaries are logged at the sandbox creation, not at the prompt level. And the access model is deny by default. The agent starts with 0 permissions. You explicitly approve what it can reach. If it tries an unapproved network call, OpenShell surfaces it in the terminal UI for a human to approve or deny in real time. The middle layer is guardrails. This is the policy engine. There are 3 controls. Access determines what enterprise systems the agent can connect to. For example, your Office 365, GitHub, Confluence, or Jira. Privacy controls what data the agent can see and send. And skills governs what the agent is actually allowed to do. So you can limit an agent to only email sorting, for example, even if it technically has the capability to do more. These policies are set at the org level. You define them once, and then every agent running in your stack has to operate with those boundaries. Bottom layer is private inference router. This is where the data leakage problem gets solved. Local open models are the default, and frontier models are the opt-in only. Every model API call gets intercepted before it leaves the sandbox. Sensitive data, PII, financials, proprietary code stays local running on Nemotron or any other open source model like Llama, Qwen, or Kimi. Non-sensitive queries can optionally route to cloud models like OpenAI, Claude, Gemini. And it generates audit logs. Compliance teams can verify exactly what went where. For a hospital or law firm, that's the difference between we can't use AI and we can deploy this tomorrow. Here's the part most people are missing. Jensen Huang said every SaaS company will become an AS company, agents as a service. Instead of you using Salesforce or Notion or Slack directly, your agent uses them for you. The apps become backend infrastructure. The agent becomes the interface. And NVIDIA just built the policy engine for that world. They don't care which AI model you use. They don't care which apps you run. They want to be the security and privacy layer that every agent has to pass through. Cisco is already building the AI defense product on top of OpenShell. CrowdStrike has a security blueprint for it. Salesforce, Adobe, SAP, 17 enterprise partners announced at GTC. If you're already running OpenClaw, NemoClaw makes your setup enterprise grade. You can now offer AI agent services to actual businesses with real security guarantees backing you. This business opportunity did not exist last week. If you're just watching this space, the shift from apps to agents is happening. NemoClaw is the infrastructure layer that unlocks enterprise adoption. That's when things go from tech demo to industry standard. OpenClaw proved the demand. NemoClaw provides the trust layer. Now, a lot of you are going to ask, should I use NemoClaw or stick to regular OpenClaw? And I'm breaking that down in detail in my next video. If this helped you understand what NemoClaw actually is and why it matters, hit like and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.